New into stock we have a Volkswagen Touareg 3.2 V6 Sport. It's a 5-door 2,353 plate, has done 86,487 miles, got full service history, lots of invoices in the car and the service book as well, a proper service book. Fuel economy, urban 14.8, extra urban 26.2, combined is 20.5, 0 to 60 time of 9.8 seconds, top speed of 125 miles per hour out of a 216 brake horsepower 24 valve engine. Six-month road tax, £173.25, 12 months is £315, and it's MOT'd until the 11th of the 9th, 2019. It's a really nice car, finished in grey metallic with full black leather. We've got front parking sensors here. I think this is one of the best looking four-wheel drives when it stood still. Really imposing, looks like it's got plenty of ground clearance. This particular one has got almost new Goodyear efficient grip SUV tyres on. We've got the chrome surrounds around the window, rear privacy glass, chrome strip along the bottom. I'll just show you in the back. Electric boot release under there, privacy glass in the back, integrated roof spoiler, plenty of room, rear load cover, ooh, Gordon Bennett, and got a warning triangle in there, probably never been out from new. Also in this side, if you pull that out, you've got a 6-disc multiplayer, 2 power sockets, like absolutely new under there, and still in the plastic wrapping. Reversing sensors, which I'll show you how they work inside. Plenty of room in the back, the seats are nice and comfortable, way above my shoulders. They are like armchairs. You've got a rear centre armrest, walnut insets. At the top here, just at the back, which I'll cut a section of video in, that's where you can see in your mirror your reversing sensors and how close you're getting with an optical display. Just take you for a drive. Two keys, ignition slots, not exactly where you'd expect it. When I say it's got service history, you can see here as well, and believe me, there's plenty, because I've had to go through it and redact all the guys' addresses and so on. So there's all these bills, main dealer bills here, the early part of its life, and then MOTs and so on. So it's always good to see the proper handbook. Let me see if I can just find the service book as well. Service schedule. So there we go. 3.6. Oops, accidentally shown somebody's name. Remember to block that out. I don't want to be fined hundreds of thousands of pounds for showing somebody's name. You murder somebody and not get sent to prison, but show somebody's name who's had the car in the past, and that's it, you're banged up for life. So there we go. I'll list, it's probably easier to list the service history in the description than go through it. As you can see there, it's proper service history, VW right up to there. You don't really get many cars like this at this age these days that are as well looked after and with the history as documented. I'll take you for a ride in it. We'll put the lights on just to be on the safe side. Is that auto or parking? Now, I bought one of these myself to use a number of years ago. and I have to say I do like them. But what great value for money. You have power folding door mirrors, the climate control and the heat is certainly working today. We've got heated seats as well. I can't say I'm a big fan of these paddles, the paddle shift. For my hands it just gets in the way here of both the indicators and the wiper blades when you're turning it on, but I suppose you soon get used to it. Cruise control on the left hand side here, and then your audio controls on the right hand side, and also your vehicle setup. It's pretty much like driving a tank. But premium Goodyear tyres, all pretty much like new on a 15-year-old car. Always good to see, means no expense has been spared really. Horrible day today. Fine drizzle that drenches you. Let's take quickly up the motorway. Won't go too far today. There's not a whole lot of fuel in this car, but you've got walnut insets to the dash, the door cards, the gear tunnel, cup holders here, your electric door mirror switches there, power socket there. There's another lock to put your key in, which you can knock the passenger airbag off, so you have to put your key in and turn it off, but it's just there. You're never going to break any speed records in it, even with the 3.2 engine, but it's very, very smooth, nice and quiet, lovely ride, soaks up the bumps. So just check the door mirrors. Yep, that's all working fine. Driver's door mirror, all working fine. All the electric windows are working. I won't switch the back wiper on because I think somebody's helped themselves to a wiper blade off our forecourt. Quite often the people use it as a spare parts department. Bags of room in the back. In the boot you've got a rear load cover. It's privacy glass at the back. Inside or underneath the where the spare wheel is, it's one of those get your home wheels. There's a compressor in there. Looks like nothing's ever been out of it's still in the plastic wrapping, Still nice and clean, tyres never been on. Double spoke alloys. I think the tracking needs doing, or it needs some air in one of the tyres, probably the front near side. Steering wheel's just at a slight angle, nothing major, no wobbles. It's just a big workhorse. I was going to suggest it would be great for green laning, but it would actually be a bit of a shame to use this very nice vehicle to do that sort of stuff. But certainly if you live in the country and you just need a second vehicle that you don't do many miles in, but need it to be able to get to the shops or out of town or to work when the weather's bad, well, Wimped is an idiot, and he's got a stupid number plate as well. And he's a particularly bad driver. No doubt I expect him to do something suicidal at this roundabout. Yeah, there we go. What a t***er. What an absolute t***er. You can just tell them, can't you? You just know what they're going to do. Cuts in the traffic, cuts up the inside of a lane of traffic, and then cuts across everybody at the front, because he's far more important than you are, and needs to be doing business. See, the good thing about having a car like this is when somebody like that cuts in front of you, you can just roll over them. There's a kick down. The engine sounds great. I forgot to check the cruise control there, so we'll just switch it on now. Set. There you go, 30 miles an hour, so that's working okay. Yep, I can increase the speed with that button and decrease it like so. There's nothing quite like a big petrol engine, but and it's a very commanding position on the road. You can see way above everybody else, and you do feel safe in it. The chap that had this had a very, very interesting job. His occupation was listed something like a gardener, but he actually makes or made sets for movies, such as Gladiator and I think it was Mars, he was saying. So this probably just used this car as I was suggesting before. It was his second car, so when you have to absolutely get somewhere or somebody's depending on you, this is the type of vehicle you need, and fuel economy goes out the window. You have to get there. CD radio, there you go, it turns on okay. Oh, we've also got front and rear parking sensors. Now, I'll probably frighten this guy or girl to death in this Tigra, but if I get close enough, it'll show you there's an optical display on the dash just here, and then in the back, which you can see in your mirror when you're reversing, there's the equivalent in the headlining. Well, we'll go up to this parked car so as not to worry anybody. So there you go, it's just showing there's an obstacle on the left hand side there. I'm going to struggle to get the outside shots done today, unless it just stops raining for... I might be able to do them now actually, it looks like it might have stopped raining. Nice front central armrest here, and if you open the top, can't remember which one I pressed, another cup holder, so you've got 3 cup holders here, electric boot release down there, and also petrol flap. Oh my word, well, it's throwing it down. And that chap's got his hood down. They ain't all locked up.